Welcome everyone to Lakers Fast Break. It's Bill Glassman right here with you. Thanks so much for joining us on our simulcast. Lakers start off giving up a basket on the defensive end. And that was a terrible shot by Rui after a good post up. There you go, Rui. Getting started here. Oh yeah, good D, good help. That's not good. Come on, got to get a better shot than that. Thanks for joining us again, Lakers Fast Break on Playback. Truly appreciate it. If you're watching us on Facebook or if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break. Hey, what's up, cool bro? Good, happy Sunday afternoon to you. All the way, all the way. Oh no, hustle back. Of course not. No, come on, Lakers. There you go. I'm glad you enjoyed the book, cool bro. McCory. Hello, McCory. Well, let's hope. Best wishes to everyone out there in Kenya. I hope things can get alleviated there as far as the pain and suffering there. So hopefully we can find a better place in our world, and everyone can find happiness in their lives. So uh, big shout out to Kenya. Absolutely fantastic to have you here. It is the Lakers Fast Break. Nice. Be nice if we play some defense. No, grab the ball. All right, that's better. Such poor shot selection. Come on, Lakers. Defend, defend. Yeah, they do change things quite often, cool bro, from the book to fit a better narrative for a movie. Rarely does a movie stay entirely 100% true to the book. No worries, Nick. Great to have you, my friend, on the show, and looking forward to having you on playback. Hopefully, the Lakers can find some better defense until then, my friend. Nice. Yep, Nick. He was doing that all on Friday. Good God, this is terrible. There you go. Much better now. Very sloppy. Yeah, well, unfortunately, cool bro, The Shining is thought of as a classic, and Clockwork Orange are both thought of as classics. You could say they messed up and whatnot. It's just your opinion, absolutely, but the general consensus is that those are two of the classics of that era of the 70s and 60s, as far as those movies are concerned. I thought they were. I thought Clockwork Orange was good, and I also thought The Shining was good as far as what it did. FL24, great to have you here. Great to have you here. Hopefully, Laker Nick will jump on here in just a few minutes. Looking forward to it. He is in transit, so Nick, yes, Cool Bro does have the Joe pick, but great to have everyone here. It is the Lakers Fast Break. Shout out to everyone that's on YouTube right now. Cannot thank you enough for doing so. Charles, great to have you here. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate it. Always great to have you here. Welcome from the Nassau, Bahamas. All right, from Kenya and the Bahamas. Great to have you here. Cannot thank you enough for being part of what we're doing. Welcome. Alan, always great to have you. Yeah, Nurkic right now is toying with AD. So let's see if AD can go ahead and provide some force back on the offensive end. Thanks so much, Blue. Truly appreciate you joining us. Thank you for the compliment. Doing what I can here at the Lakers Fast Break. I know you still liked it, but it's actually yes. Again, The Shining is what it is, but again, they will change things from the book all the time. I mean, Doom Part 2, they had to make some creative decisions, from what I'm told, that deviates from the book. So, diehard Doom book fans may not entirely love what's going on with Doom Part 2, but unfortunately, sometimes you got to make the creative call on that when you're adapting these stories to film. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to Doom Part 2. Definitely looking forward to seeing what the Lakers can do for the rest of this game here. Thank you again to Charles in the Nassau, Bahamas. Thank you also as well to Makori in Kenya for being part of what we're doing here on our live simulcast. It is the Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford along, hopefully coming up here with Joe Soro, along with hopefully Nick and maybe even hopefully Stone Hansen as well. Well see who stops by here at the Lakers Fast Break. Cool Bro says, Gerald, if Stanley actually made The Shining a scary movie, then I would have liked it, but it went way too fast. Fast and not scary at all. Again, Cool Bro, you got to remember this was made in a different time frame for horror movies in the 1970s. So they didn't have the kind of lengths that they could go to that they can nowadays as far as how to create scary movies. I think it's more of a storytelling aspect to The Shining, which is what makes it so appealing. Is Joe poolside right now, FL24? My guess is yes, because it's a decent day outside. Low 70s. So I think that's what he said. Well, he said to everyone out there that, because we didn't go on last night, he said that we're going to go ahead and be able to give you a whole bunch of Joe tonight. So hopefully for Lakers nightcap, we definitely will. And hopefully for the post game later today, we will as well. So it is the Lakers fast break. Again, thanks so much for joining us. Blue Magic says, Alan says, try restarting your browser, emptying the cache, or you can download the app and join. Yeah, the app is good. I've had mixed results, Blue, with the app. Playback is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, as Joe would tell you as well. I'm sorry that you're having the issue, Alan. I've had those issues before on Chrome as well. I don't know why they have issues, but I know they just did a major update to Playback in the past 48 hours, so maybe that's causing some of this as far as the issues are concerned. But yes, I would probably agree with Blue. Try reloading Playback or clearing out the cache is always fun, but as well. But also being able to go ahead and load up the mobile app, which again it's a pretty solid time to use. It's pretty solid. It's gotten a little bit better. Man, you got to be careful on the boards there. Lakers got lucky with that one. And a terrible pass. They've been very sloppy with the ball today. I know they're one of the best teams at taking care of the ball, but not today so far. Oh, and a foul. That's 2 on AD. That's not good. That's exactly what we didn't want to happen. That's not smart. I would contest that one. Oh, yeah, he got him on the face. Never mind. So the Lakers are down 5. AD has 2 fouls, so this couldn't started off any worse for the Lakers in this matchup. Spencer Dinwiddie is now in the game. FL24, I agree. It's okay. AD is not happy right now. Come on, get in there, Ham. Argue. He's gonna get a T here in a second. Spend all your time arguing. What are my thoughts on Bol? Well, I mean, you saw in the last game, Bol got about 25, 28 points, but he barely plays in the other games. Now that he's in the lineup now because of the great game that he had, I'd give him consistent time. I don't think I think he's a rotation player. I think he's gifted and has some skills, but I think he does have his limitations. But I think he can play in this league. I think he can play consistently in the league. It's up to a team to have faith in him to play and give him 15 to 25 more minutes every game. Cool Bro says, like Joe, what was the point of that elevator scene, The Shining? Stanley spent all this time working on that. It's imagery. It's all about imagery. Remember, cool bro, it's the 70s. They had a different mindset about way they made and constructed horror movies at that point in time on what they were allowed to do. So a lot of what Stanley Kubrick was doing was based off of imagery and things like that. Great to have you here watching on YouTube, Facebook, and also as well playback.tv/Acres Fast Break. Do I have a favorite decade of movies? That is a good question, FL24. My favorite films, I still have to update them because I have to add in Doom Part 1 and Everything Everywhere All at Once. But I would probably say my I don't have a favorite decade. I think I have, because if you look at my list of top 25 films, they're from various eras in the sphere. 80s was a fun time to watch movies, but storytelling and it seemed to take way of there were certain things in as far as movie stars, creating movie stars and creating certain genres of movies were more important than actually storytelling at times in the 80s. And the 90s, it was more kind of detailed and nuanced. So I'd say the 90s was a good decade for movie making. The early 2000s, I could say, was really good, especially the mid 2000s for comedies. So as Bull hits a 3. It's imagery, cool bro. Let it go. It's about all about imagery. Oh, jeez, this is awful. This game couldn't have started off on a worse note for the Lakers. Yeah, I agree, Alan. I agree. But they're not hustling back on defense. So you're getting those kind of matchups. AD out with 2 fouls. Not good. They look very out of sorts right now. Very out of sorts. Again, cool bro. It's all about imagery. That's why he did it. It's he's creating images for the screen. And again, that's part of the reason why the movie is so lauded by the general audience at large. I mean, a lot of people remember the twin scene in front of the elevator. A lot of people remember the blood gushing out of the elevator. A lot of people remember that as key moments in the film. And if they are left to remember that, cool bro, then obviously it was something that most likely has worked as far as what makes the film work over the course of many years with so many people. Allen is very sloppy right now. The Lakers, again, like I said, they were statistically one of the best teams to as far as holding on to the ball, but absolutely did not see that today. Very sloppy with the ball, and I don't think it's because of great defense by the Suns either. I think a lot of it has to do with just the Lakers being sloppy, whether it's the Sunday 12:30 start time or what have you. It's just very disappointing to see the way the Lakers have really absolutely just been very bad right now. The Lakers are down 30-18 for those you on Facebook. Again, it is Gerald Glassford. Well, thanks so much for watching and listening. Truly appreciate it. I'm not sure if it's updating as fast as it is on YouTube. Let me go ahead and I'll check again just to make sure. All right, coming up here. Yeah, it is 30-18 for you guys out there on Facebook. Great to have you here again. Thanks so much to McCory from Kenya. Thanks so much also as well for everyone being a part of what we're doing. Of course, Charles in the Nassau, Bahamas. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. The Lakers, unfortunately, are down early, 30-18. Definitely not the start you want to get for this team. The Lakers with Anthony Davis and 2 fouls. Try to find some kind of rhythm and absolutely have to start taking care of the ball and start taking better shots. All right. Yeah. Don't like this unit with it. There you go, Alan. Don't like this unit, which small versus Suns. Well, once AD got out of there, it really has hurt the Lakers right now. And you're right. Playing the small ball is not the answer right now. Kubro says, but Gerald Stanley changed the room number. It should be 217, but when you have to change it, it was so dumb. Again, I did not check the notes on why he changed it, Kubro. I just appreciated the movie for what it was, but again, you'd have to look that one up as far as to see why he made that change, which you could probably do on a Google search. Oh my God. Another turnover. Rebound that ball. This is awful. This is awful, awful, awful. Oh my God. Prince, terrible. Well, Nurkic has been the one so far. Nurkic coming back today off of injury. Nurkic has been the one that's been doing harm on the Lakers today. He's been causing a lot of issues for today's game. I'm sure he read the book, cool bro. But I know that again, when you're talking about adapting a book, you want to take certain things from it, but you also want to make sure because you're putting it in a visual format that you might have to change things creatively. Oh, and another stupid foul. Absolutely stupid foul by Jackson Hayes. Well, you go ahead and do that, cool bro. But unfortunately, like I said, the general consensus out there has made The Shining a classic. Uh, yeah, I know. FL 24. I know. Believe me, I know. I've seen. We're bleeding right now. It's not good. Not good at all. Cool bro. Take a look at the television miniseries from 1997. If you can find it somewhere out in the archives out there, and see if that is more to your liking, because that was the remake of The Shining. Was a TV miniseries in 1997. I just looked it up, so maybe that will appease you more. By the way, if you Ewan McGregor was starred in Doctor Sleep, that was the actual sequel that Stephen King wrote. That was the sequel to The Shining. This is absolutely awful. Okay, well that could be part of the problem, cool bro, because it doesn't. Like I said, uh, books don't always translate to as well to movies. Uh, oh, jeez. Okay. All right, cool, bro. It's not Juan. It's looking really bad right now. AD out with 2 fouls. Nurkic is dominating inside. Now Bol has been given new life. So right now it's not looking good. The Lakers are really sloppy. Again, they look like they were not ready for this 12:30 start time. No LeBron and AD right there in the lineup right now. I think that's exactly what they wanted to get across, cool, bro. Why didn't you shoot it, Jackson? There you go. Oh no, you can't even go. Offensive rebounding is killing the Lakers. Oh, no communication on defense. Cool, bro. All I can tell you is he used it for imagery. Again, it's all about imagery with Kubrick. Same thing with 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's all and Clockwork Orange. A Clockwork Orange. It's about imagery. Absolutely terrible defense by Dinwiddie. Why didn't you stay in front of him? You let him dribble right around you. Well, again, cool, bro. It's the 1970s, so having hotels and buildings explode, I'm I'm sure there was monetary and also effects issues that they came up with at that point in time. Alan, I agree. Dinwiddie has been horrid ever since coming back off the break. He's a buyout guy, and that's what you're going to get. You're going to get your good and your bad with him. And no, the guy that was in Dallas helping them to the playoffs and doing so well in that playoff series, that guy may be long gone. Hey, Juan, why is Reeves guarding Booker? Reeves is guarding Booker. Reeves was guarding Durant and getting killed each and every time. 40-point first quarter for Suns, blaming on injuries. He'll blame it on Ham will blame it on injuries, and they have no Beal or Gordon. That's right. Eric Gordon is also out for the Suns. 45-point quarter. All I can say is, Juan, maybe that the 45-point quarter, maybe this will be their best quarter. Maybe that from here on out, the Lakers can cool them down, or the Suns can cool down their shooting, and the Lakers can get back into this game. But yeah, really hard pill to swallow at 45-28 right now. End of the first quarter, absolutely terrible. Definitely kind of makes you wonder sometimes what the Lakers think about or what the Lakers work on in practice or workouts or whatever they do as far as their shootouts or whatever that they do during the course of the off days or in early morning hours, because obviously defense is not something that they've been working on very well. It's just this is what the around 500 teams do. I mean, the offense improves. The offense is bad to start the season, and then the offense gets a lot better. The defense gets worse. Someone says Suns on the pace for 180 points. Makes it worse because you live in Phoenix, Juan. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. That's sorry to hear that. I can understand your grief in that. At this point, I play Max over Dinwiddie if he's this bad on both ends. I can't say I disagree with you, but Max has been terrible as well. I mean, he's had, for every great moment that Max has had, he'll give you 2 or 3 bad ones. But I'd say why not give him some minutes at this point? This game, you think Wood would help? Maybe playing Bull a little bit, or maybe providing another body on Nurkic, but because Hayes has been absolutely awful right now. So, cool, bro. The elevator scene was so dumb. Like, come on, Stanley, you could have. Again, cool, bro. That's one of the most remembered scenes in The Shining is the elevator scene. So if it is the one of the most remembered scenes, and The Shining is thought of as one of the defining movies of the 70s, can't say Kubrick did wrong in that one. So I'm going to have to respectfully say that I disagree with that, because the fact as a film major, as someone who, or at least was a film major for a short bit of time, it was pointed out to me the imagery in Kubrick's work, and that was one of the defining scenes in his work. Hans wants to go small, killed us, but I don't know if we have tall players on the bench that, just their sloppiness, Alan. I think it wasn't just the small lineups. It was just the sloppiness. They just did not look prepared to play in today's game. Did not look prepared at all. Our Bruin says the game is already over. Yes, Reddish is out, Juan. He was a game time decision, and Reddish was listed as out. The Lakers have 9 rostered players and 2 two-way players on the active duty roster today. Not even the draft choices are available. That tells you something right there. The draft. We're 50 some odd games into the season, and the Lakers are not even utilizing their draft picks. Well, I'm sorry you disliked it so much, cool bro. Again, it's thought of as a classic, and it's been revered for decades. So I liked it. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with you on that, but again, I'm sorry you didn't. The Shining didn't meet your needs as far as adapting from the book. Down to Okogie, who hits the 3. Oh, all right. Finally, some good defense by the Lakers. You sell a fake comeback one. Let's hope it's a real. It's just the first quarter. You smell a fake comeback. Okay. Well, a comeback should be in order, like you said. Whether or not it's fake, I hope it's not. But we've seen so many fake comebacks from the Lakers. I have a tendency to agree. Facebook viewers, how you doing out there? Truly appreciate you being here. Once again, we're getting some big numbers. Big shout out to the Philippines. If you get a chance, please like and follow us on Facebook to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break. The Lakers right now, a little bit of a charge. They're back within 10, 45 to 35. Will they get there? Will they be able to go ahead and get back in this game? We'll find out, but they are down to 10. They've got the lead down to 10. So hopefully we can get going on that one. Wait, am I and Stephen King the only ones who don't like The Shining and can't find a single bad review for The Shining? I just said that, cool, bro. Yes, you are probably one of the few that doesn't like The Shining. You and Stephen King. Stephen King is always picky about others adapting his work. He's always glad that people are adapting his work. Obviously, he likes the money from people adapting his work, but then gets upset when they adapt his work and it's not to what he likes it to be. But yeah, The Shining is revered as a classic, cool, bro. As I just said to you before, there's a reason why I said that. All right, it is the Lakers down by 10. Hopefully, you're having a good Sunday afternoon with me. It's Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Big shout out again to Nassau and Bahamas, and also as well Kenya and everywhere else you're watching it. Phoenix, got big shout outs from all over the world right here at the Lakers Fast Break. The Philippines, give a shout out to them. If you're watching, please like, follow, and subscribe to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break. Coming up after the game, it is the post game. Hopefully, we'll be able to provide some good news in the post game, and then later tonight, it's going to be an earlier start time. I don't know how early the start time will be, but Lakers Nightcap with Joe Soro, where he will go over some thoughts on the game as well and the world of sports as only he can, right there on Lakers Nightcap with Joe Soro. But it will be an earlier start time tonight for Lakers Nightcap with Joe Soro. All right. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Truly appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing if the Lakers can get back into this game here in the second quarter. The other final today is Milwaukee on the road, destroying Philadelphia, destroying Philadelphia 119-98. Of course, Philadelphia does not have right now Joel Embiid in the lineup, and still unsure whether or not he will get back in the lineup. So we'll see how that plays itself out. NASCAR has the Ambetter Health, your Ambetter Health 400. Michael McDowell leads right now, lap 50 out of 260. So that's just getting started right there in NASCAR. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed the Daytona 500 last weekend. All right. Finally, see if we can get the Lakers back into this game now. Hopefully, they can key up on a little bit on their defense. Got to keep Anthony Davis out of foul trouble. These offensive rebounding is killing the Lakers right now. Absolutely killing the Lakers, as we just saw. Amazing. Cool, bro. Yes, you are. Like, man, LeBron, you should have hustled for that one. He out hustled you for that rebound. They've just given up 6 points off of offensive rebounds. Absolutely terrible. Dinwiddie's getting a lot of burn, everyone, and it looks like he's not very effective in doing so. Go, go, go. Push the ball. Push the ball. Alan, he's asking if you are if you liked the Shining movie, and if there's this particular scene with the elevator, gushing out blood, and if you like that scene, because he absolutely cannot stand it. Alan, that at this point, you might as well try anything. Well, there you go, cool bro. You got someone else to agree with you on that. Sounds good. Okay, come on, Lakers. Let's get back into this. You got a basket there with AD. Keep them off the offensive boards. This is not a great rebounding team. You should not have this much of an issue with offense. Nurkic, he is big, but come on. There you go. Finally. Yes, I agree, Alan. You always, when you're adapting when you're adapting a written form to a visual form, there's always going to be some changes in the narrative. Plus, books usually don't have a limit on how many pages they can run, but obviously with movies, you do, as far as time limit. So you can only put so much into a film and adapt from the book. But great to have you here. It is Gerald Glassford, right here on Playback, playback.tv, / Lakers Fast Break. Lakers are down by 14 as LeBron goes to the free throw line. This is awful. Well, cool bro, he is dead. He has passed away. So that would be kind of hard to do. And since yes, I believe that is correct. Let me see. Let me look that up. Yes, he passed away in 1999. So that would be really hard to do, GoPro. Stanley Kubrick passed away on March 7th, 1999. So you can go to his gravesite. Yeah, that's unfortunately, death is a thing that happens in our lives. So yes. There we go. Finally, Lakers cut the lead down to 9 after a couple good shots from Taurean Prince, which is what they need coming off the bench. Yeah, it's a good Prince game, a bad Prince game, but right now it's good Prince game. Good Prince moments here for him shooting. Yeah, him at the 2 is his best position. Well, in this lineup, what you see, definitely gonna have to get a little bit bigger. That was the key, obviously, for them getting back into this game. But they've got to give they've got to start make sure they rebound the ball on the defensive end. Absolutely have to make sure that they stop giving up those offensive rebounds. Well, maybe he is cool, bro. Maybe he is. And in the entertainment world, you just realized you can't please everyone. You just can't please everyone. Once again, the Lakers are down by 9 points. See if we can go ahead and close out this first half strong. Thanks for joining us. If you've not yet liked and subscribed, please do so to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break. Follow us on Facebook. Big shout out to the Philippines. If you're out there in the Philippines, let me know right here on Facebook. Hey, Anela, come Lakers, do your thing. Absolutely, Anela. Great to have you here. Truly appreciate it. On Facebook, big shout out to everyone out there. How you're watching us. How'd you get a hold of us as far as our video? We'd love to hear your thoughts on how you got a hold of us, where we're at, because we want to know how we get so viral in the Philippines for our game day chats on Playback. We'd love to know on Facebook. So if you give us a big shout out on how we did that, because we want to make sure we keep bringing all the good stuff to you, please let us know on Facebook. Cobro says, and early 2000s, because that's when our... Yeah, okay, cool, bro. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying those movies from the 80s and the early 2000s. Alan says, don't like the new Avatar because the changes, but it's more stupid changes still. It's anything's better than the M. Night Shyamalan version, Alan, of Avatar. So that's probably the best way to say it, because the M. Night Shyamalan of Avatar, that one has lived a legacy of shame since that one was made in, I think, 2010, 2012, in that range. So yeah, definitely Netflix has done a little bit better with this, gotten a little bit better reception, and I'm sure it's going to get big numbers for them, most importantly. Okay. Well, yes, don't go out of your way to watch the M. Night Shyamalan version of Avatar. It is absolutely horrid. That's why I haven't watched the latest one here on Netflix, because it's scarred my memory watching that one. And I'll leave it at that. Yes, One Piece live action. I agree. That was a fun watch. I definitely enjoyed watching that movie. The miniseries, the season 1, I should say. Oh my God. Absolutely terrible defense. Thanks for joining us. It is the Lakers down by 11. Austin Reeves with the shot, and he misses. Him being off today has not helped the Lakers' cause at all. Very sloppy first quarter for the Lakers. A lack of effort. Offensive rebounding has been an issue for the most of the game, and are still down by 11. Nice pass. I have no idea, cool bro. You would have to ask Joe. Nice pass and a 3-point possibility. There you go, Rui. Rui has been playing well today. He's got 11 points. Lakers now down to 8-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. Let's see if we can get this cut down even further. Alan, like you called, the Lakers went bigger. bigger front line, bigger in the backcourt with Prince as the 2, and that has helped the Lakers obviously get back into this game. Okay, cool, bro. I know he was in travel. Man, gotta stop those 3-pointers. Put some stops together, Lakers. Come on. Oh my God, bad pass. Shout out to everybody out there that's watching us on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much, Frank. That's not very nice, Frank. I'm gonna have to report comment. Reported that comment right there, and done right there. And I'm gonna delete that comment. That's not very nice. Remember, this is just for playback. We legally cannot show the game on YouTube. So, Frank, have yourself a good day. So, unfortunately, if you're going to have to watch ABC or get the ABC feed from somewhere, Frank, in order to watch the game, but great. Hopefully, you will have a great day, and hopefully, your hateful and very demeaning comments, you can reflect on them and how bad of a person you are in saying them, and hopefully you can go ahead and find some look in the mirror, find maybe some remorse, and hopefully I will accept your apology at some point in time down the road when you offer it. So we'll see what happens. He was just upset that what we are not showing the live feed of the game, which we legally cannot do. It's a property of the NBA and ABC. We're only, again, just showing the chat, as it says in the description, the chat of playback, not the actual game. But again, as you know, it's right there on the description that we're not showing the game. We're only showing the chat of our playback. But obviously, he didn't read that, so he decided to be very abusive and let us know here at the Lakers Fast Break. But again, we watched. Thank you for watching, and wish the Lakers could play better defense than what Frank is asking for right now. So I agree, Alan. The ISOs have got to stop, but this team doesn't play consistent offense. They don't have movement in their offense consistently. They find success when they use it, but they don't choose to use it. That's not a regular part of their deal. It's ISO, ISO, ISO. Report comment and harassment and submit. There you go. I'm blocking and I'm hiding you. Blocked and hide. You're gone, buddy. Sorry, Frank. Hope you have yourself a great day. But we are getting rid of all your messages and your unkind comments and your unkind words on Facebook. Again, we're not going to show the game. We don't legally show the game. Although, again, if you just find ABC where you're at, you'll be able to go ahead and watch the game yourself in your own comforts of your home. So that was pretty much been communicated. Cool, bro. It actually says that on the description for Facebook, but As the Lakers are down now by 13 because they just hit a three. Finally, a shot from Dinwiddie that he makes. Yeah, that's not a good choice, Alan. Austin deciding to who he chooses to ISO against is not always a good thing. Again, having him as a primary ball handler is not good. And the Lakers just not been Nurkic has been able to just dominate with his size, which is not good. Reeves has been awful today on both sides of the ball. Well, as I said in the pregame, Alan, they needed good games from their backcourt, and so far, they're really not getting it from Austin today. D'Angelo's 4 of 5, 10 points. Well, not all people named Frank are bad, cool bro. This guy actually had a different spelling to his name. So yeah, it was a different spelling. There was a C in there as well. I don't. It was just weird, really weird spelling of it. So yeah, I don't even worry about it. Doesn't phase me. So it is what it is. But again, the Lakers are down by 14 here as they close out the half. Terrible defense, giving up 70 points in a half. Absolutely terrible defense. They're getting killed on the boards. Absolutely should not be getting killed like this on the boards to Phoenix. Nice. Finally, a nice shot from Reeves. Hustle back. There. Oh, yes. Finally. Good. Don't be doing hip wiggles unless we're up by 9, not when we're down by 9. It amazes me when these players do that. All right, come on. 7 seconds left. Let's go. Let's go. Well, at least they got it under 10. It is a 9-point lead for the Phoenix Suns, 72-63 at the half. Thanks so much again for watching. It's Gerald Glassford, along with hopefully other guys coming in for the Lakers Fast Break. Truly appreciate you joining us. Thanks again. Alan, cool bro. Glad to have you here. I know Nick is hopefully coming in a little bit while. Schwags, always great to have you here. FL24. Well, we're losing because we're not playing defense. Getting killed in the offensive boards. That's pretty much where you start. They've had many opportunities on the boards. Yes, you're preaching to the choir on that one, cool bro. Great to have everyone here watching on YouTube, watching on Facebook, and also watching us right here on Playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Gerald, why aren't the Lakers firing Ham? Well, I could probably tell you why. It's because they have him signed to a contract and they probably don't want to eat his contract at this point in time. Alan says rebounding is the difference in the game. It's something I mentioned on the pregame that they have to rebound. I pretty much say it every game because the Lakers are such a poor team as far as giving up offensive rebounds. And we're seeing that that's the case today. No, absolutely not. And this is where it really hurts us having a short bench today. The Lakers have only played 8 players. To give you an idea, Prince has played 15 minutes, 8 points. Dinwiddie, 13 minutes, 3 points. And Jackson Hayes, 5 points, 5 minutes, 0 points. So he's giving us a big donut right now. We got Ham through an interview process. He interviewed better than any of the other candidates at the time after the firing of Frank Vogel, and that's how we got him. He was been a long-time assistant coach throughout the league, most notably in Milwaukee when they won their championship under Mike Budenholzer, and that's what we got. He'd been interviewing for jobs as a coach, head coach for a long time now, but finally got the call. I agree, cool, bro. Right now, to assess how many turnovers LeBron James has, he has 2 turnovers. Lakers have 6 as a team. So in that second quarter, however sloppy the first quarter was, the second quarter they really started to handle ball better. You saw that they were able to go ahead and shoot better, more consistently. Lakers are shooting 50% from 3, 58% from the field, yet are down 9 because they're so atrocious defensively right now. So, and that basically comes right down to the offensive rebounds. Offensive rebounds, the Lakers have 0. The Phoenix Suns have 9. 9 offensive rebounds to the goose egg for the Lakers, which is the reason why the Lakers are down right now by 9. So it is the Lakers Fast Break. Thanks so much again for joining us. Yes, you have been watching Joe's favorite unsolved mystery, so I'm glad you're liking it on Netflix. Bol off the bench is huge for them. Yeah, he's been playing well. But then again, it'll get to the point, Alan, we've always seen his career. He'll have these games, then all of a sudden he gets lost on the bench because they're worried about him defensively because of his thin stature. You don't have big players to guard him off the bench. Yeah, Prince has been guarding him. Jackson Hayes has been mainly playing off of Nurkic or Eubanks in the 5 minutes he was in there. So yeah. Well, that one dude from the 80s isn't in this one, cool bro, because Robert Stack has passed away many years ago as well. So it would really be hard to bring him back for the updated version of Unsolved Mysteries. They're playing 2 centers off the bench in Eubanks and Bol, Alan. That's true. The Lakers have a limited bench right now because of all the injuries. And the fact is they don't have their first or second round draft pick. I think that's the most telling thing to me, Alan. Yes, Robert Stack, who hosted Unsolved Mysteries, he passed away many years ago. Let me get you the date that he died. He died in 2003. Very funny in Airplane. Absolutely loved him in Airplane. But Alan, I think again, when it comes right down to it, the Lakers, this is the definitive moment when you need your draft picks who have been, on other teams playing, time. throughout the course of the season, other teams are starting to see regular contributions from your rookies. The Lakers drafted poorly, and you see where they're at. They're at South Bay Lakers right now. The Lakers are short-staffed, they're short-rostered, and the Lakers don't have the first-round draft picks that can come and help them to go ahead and be able to provide you what you need coming off the bench. Yes. Always cool, bro. Somebody back from that past, you always go ahead and Google them up and see if they're still alive. That would be the first thing I'd suggest, to go ahead and make sure you do. Google and Bing are good things. Good things. Lakers fan 24. Absolutely terrible defense by the Lakers. Agreed. You have no faith in this Lakers defense. Absolutely. But you know what? One saving note is that Anthony Davis did not get another personal foul in that second quarter, so he only has 2 going into the third quarter. Let's hope he doesn't pick up a quick one. You heard of the Wood drama. Yeah, I know that's playing itself out. I don't know if that means that Christian Wood's time is done with the Lakers. We'll see when he comes back from his injury here in about another week or so. Gerald, who are some directors you want to meet? Well, I've interviewed some, a lot of, as I told you before, documentary directors and whatnot. I'd probably say Denis Villeneuve. Absolutely love his work. Not a big a fan of The Arrival. Not a huge fan of that. It's okay. Kind of slow for me, but I love his work with Blade Runner 2049 and, of course, Dune Part 1 and hopefully Dune Part 2. Lucas, Hitchcock, and Spielberg. Yeah, those are 3 absolutely outstanding directors I would love to meet as well. Royce O'Neal has 4 threes. That was a good get for them, Alan. That was a good get. They got a player that's a good rotation player, can play some defense and hit some threes. And Grayson Allen has 3. Yeah, they have 10 threes so far, Alan, in this first half. 10 threes. But the key stat, Alan, is the Lakers getting 0 offensive rebounds, and the Phoenix Suns have 9 offensive rebounds. So we saw that in a span of just a minute, the Lakers gave up 2 offensive rebounds and 2 3-pointers off those offensive rebounds. There's 6 points right there the Lakers gave up that they didn't need to. So pretty much discouraging there, but great to have everyone here. It is the Lakers and also as well the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers are down by 9, 72-63 at the end of the first half. So definitely looking forward to seeing what we can do to get back in this game here in the second half. Hopefully Joe and Nick will stop by before we head on out, and maybe even Stone Hansen. We'll see. But you have me for now, and I'm glad to have you here. Thanks so much. There you go. I don't see no it's irritating people off the show. Okay, well, Joe Sora, okay. No problem. So John will not be part of the post game today. Hope she feels better. Well, he's on the East Coast, so maybe he's out doing some things. Cool, bro. So I don't know where he's at. I don't keep tabs on everyone. I'm just glad when they show up. So. Trying to reach out to see if Joe is joining us in the second half to today's game. AD, well, those 2 fouls to start off with, Juan, that really hurt the Lakers so far. But 19 minutes, only 4 points. We're getting not as we're getting the invisible AD. I think those 2 fouls affected the way he played in the first half. Obviously, we're getting killed on the boards. Okay, all right. But great to have you here. Joe is doing Simblade things, so I don't know if he'll be back here in time. But Alan says Nurkic is kind of bullying AD bit. Absolutely. He provides a problem for AD because he's so big and strong. So yes, he has always provided issues for AD because we think of AD as this 7 foot, 275-pound guy as being big, but Nurkic is even bigger. Nurkic goes, I think, he probably goes a full 3 bills, in my opinion. Yeah, Alan, absolutely killed the Lakers in the first half on the boards. And update just to let everybody know why Colin Castleton is not here playing for the Lakers is because he has been diagnosed just now by Dave McMenamin, Mike Trudell, and Jovan Wuha reporting that the Lakers have evaluated Colin Castleton, and he has been diagnosed with a right wrist fracture. So he'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks. So the news just keeps getting better and better for the Los Angeles Lakers. Right there for you. Jamie doesn't usually do playback. He only usually does whatever he does with us on the on YouTube and Facebook. So yes, I just gave everyone an update. In fact, I will do so here for everyone on Facebook and YouTube. That Colin Castleton is got a right wrist fracture. So that's why he is not in the game. That's why he's not playing for both South Bay or the Lakers at this point in time, is because he has a right wrist fracture and he'll be evaluated in 2 weeks. So another injury for the Lakers. I think so, Alan. Seemingly it's looking more and more like that. So sometimes the season goes well for you and sometimes they don't. Yes, that can be the case. Cool, bro. It is the Lakers fast break. Thanks so much for joining us. The Lakers are down by 9 at the half, 72-63. If you give us a shout out on Facebook, let us know. How'd you get a hold of us? How did we come across your screens on Facebook? Who shared this out there, or where'd you get this hold of us? Just let us know. Facebook right there, or you can let us know. Lakers fast break on YouTube, Lakers fast break on Playback, playback.tv/Lakers fast break, where we're at right now. So hope you're enjoying the chat. It is the Lakers fast break. Thanks so much again for joining us. Lakers down by 9. Right now for the first half, Lakers again are shooting 58% from the field, 50% from the three-point line. You'd think that would be an outstanding, as I mentioned in the pregame. If you're shooting 50, 40, 80, you're really going to set yourself in some games. Now, the Lakers are not shooting well from the free throw line, but they haven't really taken many free throws as of yet. Right now, the Suns are shooting 50, 40, 90 from the field, and that's not good for the Lakers because that shows you how bad the defense has been. And the biggest stat is the 9 offensive rebounds to 0 for the Lakers. So that is truly disappointing. So for the Lakers, so we'll see. No, I'm good, cool, bro. I'm good on that one. Thank you, though. So hopefully we can get it back here in the third quarter. Gain more in that deficit. Hopefully whittle that down a little bit more here in the third quarter. As we start the third quarter, coming up here in just a second, it is the Lakers down by 9. Hopefully, you're enjoying our conversation here in our chat on the YouTube, Facebook, and also as well, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Looking forward to seeing what the Lakers can do in this upcoming second half. All right. Sounds good, cool, bro. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for coming back to us. If you're watching on Facebook, truly appreciate it. Lakers are down by 9 as they start the second half here with the ball. Nice. Cuts it to lead. The lead is now cut to 6 after a 3-pointer by Austin Reeves. Hopefully that'll set off a good half for him after he struggled with the first half. Oh, they immediately give up a 3-pointer of their own, which is kind of disappointing. So the defense hasn't started off well at all. AD with the missed shot. Booker on Reeves is bad for LA. As we see. AD not shooting well is not helping the situation. Quick 8-0 run for the Suns. Finally, a basket from AD. If you're arguing it, take it. Let's say the video. See the replay. I don't think they're going to overturn it.
Hey, Gerald, what's up?
Hey, Nick. Great to have you here, my friend. Laker Nick is in the house. Truly great to have you here. The Lakers had cut it down to 6 real briefly, but their defense today as a whole, Nick, has been, as I know, remember you were on the road, pretty disappointing today from a defensive standpoint.
Who's been looking good? Who's been looking bad from the Lakers so far, Gerald?
AD has been looking pretty bad. 6 points, 2 fouls. So he's been struggling for the time that he's been in there. Actually, right now, Rui had a good first half. D'Angelo Russell has 18. LeBron James steady at 13 and 8. Tayshaun Prince in there because we've got a short bench today because we only have 9 actual players. The others are two ways. So we only have 8 players in the rotation right now. Taurean Prince has scored 8 off the bench. This team is getting killed on the boards, Nick. 9 offensive rebounds to 0 for the Lakers. And that's pretty much where the difference is in the game so far.
Yeah, it looks like it, Gerald. I see that sort of uncharacteristic, but LeBron's only shot 1 3-pointer so far.
Yeah, he hasn't really made a definitive imprint on the game. He was sloppy in the first quarter. In fact, the Lakers as a whole were sloppy, but man, it just if they could just shore up some things defensively, get some stops, it looks like Phoenix is not playing a good defensive game themselves. They could really get back in this game. Uh, cool, bro. No, I'm not going to ask him that. If he wants to go ahead and answer, that's up to him. Want to get back to and focus on the game at hand, my friend.
So Gerald, how has Reeves looked? I was curious to see how he's come along so far.
Reeves was terrible in the first half. Defensively, he was absolutely abysmal because he was either guarding Booker, who was roasting him, Durant, who was also having his way, and it looks like in the second half, they've gone back to trying to see if they can pick on Reeves. Finally, he started hitting shots here, and he's got 9 points, but he's a big minus 13 right now overall, plus minus.
Yes. So Gerald, just looking at the box score, the thing that I think I find concerning for the Lakers is that the balance of scoring from the Phoenix Suns, it seems to have been ideal so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Even with Bol coming off the bench, giving them 11 points off the bench has been it's been a spark for them. And again, it comes right down to the offensive rebounds, been killing the Lakers and playing it with a little bit more focus on the defensive end.
But I'm with you, Gerald. Though let's not throw in the towel yet. Hopefully, the Lakers are able to put a couple runs together and take over.
Oh, they did win the challenge, even though the Lakers did win the challenge and they do get the ball. So that's good. Maybe that'll be a good sign, a good omen for the Lakers. They can start getting some calls for them. D'Angelo puts up the 2. That brings it back to 10-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. Again, the Phoenix is not playing a great game defensively, but they're killing it. They're getting easy shots, and they're getting the offensive rebounds when they do miss. So, oh, here we go. Booker with a wide open 3. Nice. All right, this is what we need from Reeves. Going to start after producing. If they're going to kill you on the defensive end, kill them back on the offensive end. Oh no. Okay, he missed. They're starting to miss their shots. Come on, take advantage of it, Lakers. Ah, I thought he made that one.
It looked good coming off the hands, Gerald.
Yeah, it did. Joe has told me he's busy. He's doing Simblade stuff right now, Laker Nick. So I don't know if he'll be joining us for the post game. I hope he will.
Shout outs to Joe Soro for sure.
Absolutely.
Because I heard in the last podcast, Gerald, his birthday's coming up. So early
Yes.
birthday to Joe Soro.
Yes, on Friday, from what I remember. Yes, it will be Joe Soro's birthday. But yes, thanks for joining us on Facebook. We're getting a big crowd. Yes, Jerome, how you doing? Great to have you here watching. It is the chat from the today's game. As the Lakers are down by 8. Oh, they turn over again. That's a foul. Maybe it's a good thing Joe isn't here right now. He would hate this delay.
Gerald, I was just curious, what's like the deal with Beal? I haven't followed closely, but it seems like he's played like I'm exaggerating, but like a total of 2 games so far for the Suns.
He struggled. I know he broke his nose and he had nose surgery over the All-Star break, but I know it's in hamstring. Hamstring is the latest one. That's just who he is, Nick. He always gets injured. It was a very risky call for them to go ahead and make for that trade to try and get them a big three, and so far it hasn't worked out because they've been barely on the court together.
I kind of and on that point, Gerald, I feel kind of bad for Frank Vogel, right? Because now it's his second experience, I guess, coaching a high volume guard that doesn't defend or doesn't defend very well.
Agreed. Very much agreed.
I have to wonder whether Frank Vogel was on board with that trade. I think he was already named the coach when that trade happened.
I believe so, yes. It all happened quite like back to back to back on right on top of each other. But yeah, their owner was very aggressive and how he wanted to play out things. So I know they had limited resources in doing so. But they're you at least you may not say that you may not agree with all the things that they've done, but you can't say that at least they've not been aggressive in their doing so.
Yeah, yeah, Gerald. I mean, I never thought that this game was going to be an easy one. Just for the mere fact that the Suns do have Kevin Durant and Booker, and they're playing at home. But hopefully, the Lakers are able to, pull it out.
Play is under review. Joe's favorite thing. And since it's a stop and play right now, I'll ask you real quick, Nick. Have you seen exactly Scarlet and Blue? Exactly. Have you seen The Shining? Cool Bro's been asking me to ask you that if you've seen The Shining.
Yeah, I've seen it a number of years ago, Gerald. So my memory is fuzzy, but I probably saw it. I don't know, maybe at least 10 years ago.
But you enjoyed it, correct?
Yeah, no, I thought it was I think it was a classic film. Yeah, I thought it was creepy. The imagery was there, so I thought it was well directed.
Again, cool, bro. Sorry, the imagery. That's exactly the same things I said. Earlier. Cool, bro is not a big fan.
Obviously, Gerald. I mean, you know more about movies than me, but a vintage performance by Jack Nicholson, right?
Yes, I agree.
How's Jack doing these days, Gerald? Is he okay, like health wise, or?
Well, last time we saw him was what in the playoffs, in that first round, I think against Memphis. We saw him for a game. Did he come out? I don't remember if he came out. He might have come out for the Golden State series as well, but he's pretty much in hiding. I mean, because he's in his 80s now, so he's pretty much in hiding. I know his son. I've seen his son for a couple games in his usual seat during the course of the season, but I'm assuming health is keeping him at home. He's living probably a life of I don't want to say a recluse life, but a life. He's not out in public. He's never going to be out in public again, and it's a shame that we will not get one last performance from him in any type of entertainment world. So.
Yeah, and again, Gerald, I'll ask you because you're the movie buff here, but of his more like I guess later career performances, which one stands out to you?
I guess The Departed. The Departed probably be best, but Laker Nick, when it comes to Jack Nicholson, it's he never gets into the character. It's always the character gets into him. He's one of those actors where he's not like Daniel Day-Lewis who was so great at becoming the character that was written in the screenplay. it was actually the screenplay was adapting to Jack Nicholson, because Jack Nicholson's such a great presence on screen that it was always about which shade of Jack Nicholson would be appearing on screen. But I think as far as performance, I think The Departed was one of his last great ones.
Yeah, I see your point, Gerald. In other words, you're saying that when Jack Nicholson is on a film or in a film, the viewer never forgets that it's Jack Nicholson, right?
Yes, I agree. He did initiate he looked like he ran into Booker on that one, Scarlet and Blue. But the Lakers, that call was an easy call to make. I don't know why they were wasting all of our time. But Nick, when it comes right down to it, Jack Nicholson, again, there's two type of actors where the either actor plays to the role or the role plays to him or her. And definitely you could say the roles played to Jack Nicholson, which made him so great. Such a great presence on the screen. Now let's get back to the game. Nick, I want to ask you this. If the Lakers can cut this down to, 2 or 3 points as far as in the fourth quarter, are you feeling more confident about the Lakers maybe pulling this off?
Well, Gerald, you know, I would hope so, but given past fake runs, as we know, and
Yes.
fake comebacks, my if I was a betting man, I'd say the Lakers will probably not pull this one out, but hope springs eternal, and I'm really hoping I'm wrong and that the Lakers are able to muster up some steam, into the fourth quarter. So yeah, if they're able to cut it down, I even say down to like 5 points into the fourth quarter. I think there's still hope.
Oh, Rui's got to shoot that. Rui didn't even look at that, Nick. He was in the key and should taken it.
Gerald, what's the situation with Gabe Vincent?
Well, it's that knee. Obviously, when they tried to push him back, or he tried to push himself to get back on the court, and they had to shut him down, get that surgery. There's something seriously wrong with that knee. It's not just swelling. It's because he had that knee surgery to fix whatever damage was done in that knee, and it looks like it's going to take a while. I'd probably say he's 50-50 to be back at any point in time this season.
Yeah, and the only reason I asked Gerald as LeBron hits a three is that they said, oh, he might aim to come back after the All Star break, and obviously now we're after the All Star break, so I hadn't really heard an update from him. So yeah, I don't know.
And then Cam Reddish was close to his game time. Oh, right. There you go. Lakers bring it down to 5 after that LeBron slam.
That wasn't bad for a 40-year-old, Gerald.
Exactly. But now because he did that, he's going to be out the next 2 games.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No. Oh, my God. Come on. Hold on to the damn ball. Man, we just cannot stand prosperity. Well, he should be. Well, again, remember Scarlett? We were saying he should be back in January, should be back in February. People said that. Again, when you're dealing with a knee issue, you just want him to get right. He tried rushing back out on the court, and you saw how good that did. I just want to see him get right. At this point, it looks like it's beginning more and more to be a lost season. So I'd say it's 50-50. He comes back at best. Great question, FL24. If you don't mind, I'm also going to shoot it to Nick on that question. I say he plays one more season with the Lakers. He picks up the $50 million. Whether or not he continues because of Bronny and Bryce with the Lakers, I'm kind of sketchy on that. He said anybody who says at this point in time that they're great with the Lakers, they want to retire a Laker, want to finish their career with Lakers. I don't believe that, because we saw that from Kyrie Irving with the Celtics, and you saw how that worked out. I just don't believe these players 100%, and circumstances can dictate. Oh my gosh. He's playing very minimal minutes now, coming off the bench for USC, Cobro. So he's a long way from the NBA. But your thoughts, Nick? How much longer as the Lakers miss another shot right here as they are down 7 to Phoenix? What's your thoughts on LeBron?
Well, Gerald, that as you just mentioned right now, as LeBron's probably gonna go for another dunk.
Yes,
There we
this
go.
has gone scattered all over the place this game.
Um, Gerald, as you mentioned, Bronny is still a long way from the NBA. So, given that, like, I mean, I don't think it would be out of the question if LeBron plays another 2 seasons with the Lakers.
Really?
I,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I do think that LeBron is still effective. Obviously, he's not the same player he was
Yeah.
10 years ago, right? But
Yeah.
um, could he be the, I don't know, Tom Brady of the NBA, playing till he's 44, 45? I certainly think so, right? But it's contingent on Bronny, his kids. We know that that's a goal of his to play with the children. So we'll see what LeBron does as far as that. And and Gerald, I mean, we'll see if Bronny is even an NBA player, right?
Yeah. I mean, yesterday, for example, Nick, at USC did win in the upset over UCLA. 0 points coming off the bench for USC. And he's already supposed to be what, halfway or more than halfway through I understand, of course, the heart ailment, and I do not want to put anything against that, because obviously when you go through something that traumatic, you got to come back. It takes time to get back on the court. But if you're looking at it from a draft evaluation standpoint, if his name wasn't Bronny James and this was a guy that was just average, normally Joe Soro, for instance, let's just throw that name out there, Nick, he wouldn't even be getting a sneeze or look as far as the NBA player right now. So he is right now, to me, a 4-year player at the college level.
Oh wow, Gerald. Yeah, I mean, I haven't followed Bronny that closely. In fact, I really don't even know his stats. I know someone in the chat is asking about him,
I'm
but
looking up right now for everyone.
yeah, I mean, it's not out of the question that he might not even be an NBA player. But his dad is his dad, and that is something that's going to inure to Bronny's benefit.
I just put it up in the chat right there. Lakers are
Yeah,
down by 7. Oh, Christie immediately gets a shot blocked and then gives up a slam dunk. Oh, he missed it. What a break for Christie. Yeah, 3 guards. But at least we got the basket right there.
so Gerald, that field goal percentage right now, his 3-point percentage. Is that right?
That's his overall field goal possession
Yeah,
percentage. Yes.
that's poor. That's not good for a guard.
Yes. That means layups, everything. Alan, the only thing is I'm going to give Ham a little bit of break for today because they have such a limited roster with all the injuries. So they don't have many options to go to coming back off the bench when LeBron goes to the bench. There you go. Brings it to 2-point game, Nick.
The fake comeback? No, I'm kidding, Gerald.
Well, we'll see if it's a fake comeback. I hope not. Oh, man, secure the rebound. Alan, I agree. I mean, just again, I don't want to put too much on the Lakers on their rotation today because they're just so short-handed. Why isn't Jackson Hayes playing? That's a good question. I think when AD goes out of the game, you'll see Jackson Hayes playing a little bit more, but he was pretty awful in that first half. Their defense was absolutely abysmal with him out there. Dinwiddie giving up the basket right there. There you go. Good follow-up. That's our first offensive rebound, Nick.
It's incredible.
Well, it couldn't come at a better time. So Lakers only down 2. Oh man, that would looked unbelievable. Careless.
Yeah,
Come on, Christie.
Gerald, that pass from that inbounds pass from Christie, that's just like a pure lack of, I don't even say intelligence, that's just a lack of basic awareness.
Yeah, agreed.
I would assume, Gerald, that that's like one of the first things they teach you, like in recreational basketball, like when you're like in fifth grade. Like look, look to see who you're passing it to when you inbound.
Exactly. 1-on-1 for Prince leads to a 3-point. And this is we're going to get killed. We got to finish out this quarter strong. Don't get killed in this. Don't get killed in this end here. Don't get killed, please. Oh no. Get underneath, AD. Why are they not taking it? Nick,
Yeah,
okay. Who is you have AD? Do they not have Anthony Davis out there, correct?
right.
Why do you not get the ball to him every single time if Bol is the guy guarding you?
No, completely agree, Gerald. And I mean, my issue with this rotation here, and I understand there's injuries and there's players out, and LeBron's taking a break right now, but I don't know why Ham is playing Christie, um, Spencer, and Reeves together right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Gerald has, I know that Wood is out, but like, has Jackson Hayes seen any run tonight?
5 minutes. He was very ineffective in his first initial stint, especially on the defensive end. Absolutely terrible. God, they can't miss. All right, 92-90. Actually, it's 95-90 right now. Lakers are down by 5. 48 seconds left in the third quarter. You got it, cool, bro. And Nick, if we can cut this down to a 2 to 3 point lead.
Or at least not give any give up any more points, Gerald.
Exactly. That was terrible. That was a terrible offensive set. That's what you worked on? Got 8 seconds. Do something with it. Not another chuck up three. There. Bull was holding. Yeah, Scarlet and Blue. I mean, we've talked about this before. The Lakers do not stay with a movement offense. Every time they utilize a movement offense, it benefits them, but it's just never preached on. They always fall in love with the one-on-ones, the ISOs. Lakers close out the third. They're only down by 5. Got a real game on our hands, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I said, hey, if they could keep it within 5 going into the fourth, I think there's still a shot. So hopefully the Lakers don't disappoint the last 12 minutes, Gerald.
Exactly. So the Lakers are shorthanded. Do you think that's going to tire the Lakers out coming up here in this quarter, Nick?
I mean, it shouldn't, right? I mean, they had the All-Star break. Granted, they've already played some games after the All-Star break, but this trip to Phoenix, it wasn't a long one. I'd expect the team to be relatively well rested and conditioned to close this out strongly. But yeah, Gerald, I mean, they just have to dig deep. I mean, it's the crunch time of the season. I think Gerald, you and Joe Soro have brought this up, but it's not, and I don't think a lot of people, a lot of viewers are appreciating this, but the Lakers could miss the playoffs, and people get confused. The play-in is not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
And with the Lakers as the standings stand now, like I understand they'll likely finish 9th or 10th place, which means, Gerald, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they would have to win 2 games in the play-in, right?
Yep, that's correct.
To get into the playoffs. So I mean, it's nothing. The situation right now, Gerald, to me for the Lakers, it's not like for me, it's not like a freebie to get into the playoffs if you make the play-in. In other words,
Yeah, I agree. And if they can win today, they'll only be a game and a half back from Phoenix as far as overall in the standings. So, I mean, a win would really boost the Lakers' chances of trying to at least avoid having to play, at least having to come up from all the way down to 9th or 10th. I mean, if they have any vision or they envision anything as far as 7th, 6th, 7th spot, then they have to start doing it with games like today. And Eric, it's going to be harder for Ham to make the right decision on the closing lineup because of the fact that, again, the Lakers do have several players out of the lineup. So hopefully they can go ahead and get the job done. Gerald, I thought I was the only Lakers fan who thought the Lakers might not make the playoffs. So glad Nick agrees. Well, I think we all at the Lakers Fast Break realize that there's a very real possibility, Cool Bro, the Lakers may not make the playoffs because right now they will make a play-in scenario. The 10 teams in the Western Conference are pretty much already set. It's dependent on whether the Lakers, how far they go up in the Western Conference standings. If they're 9th or 10th, it's going to be very hard for them to get into the playoffs with 2 play-in victories. I don't think FL 24, remember, if you look at the standings right now, the chances the Lakers will not be at least involved in a plan are very remote because they're 4.5 games in front of Utah. They're 4 games ahead in the loss column of Utah. I think Utah pretty much at this point is going to start tanking. Them in Houston you're pretty much going to see them not giving out their all because they're starting to focus on next season because they're so far back. 4.5 games behind the Lakers is Utah, and that's going to be a tough thing for them to go ahead and overcome. So I think the Lakers at least have got a play-in locked up. Okay, cool, bro. No problem. Oh, nice block. Oh, come on, D'Lo. Ah! And of course, no offensive rebound again. Uh-oh. Oh, no. So, Nick, are you concerned at all with the Lakers starting out the quarter with LeBron and AD? It looks like AD might be playing virtually the entire second half. You think they might, if they even keep it close, are they going to be able to have enough energy to get over the hump at the end?
Yeah, Gerald. I mean, yeah, it's definitely concerning, but to be fair to him, like I agree with the decision. As AD makes the mid range there. Um, this is Gerald, as you were mentioning and discussing the standings and how the Lakers need to win this game. It's a critical game to win, and the matchup um, is one that could play out dividends in the playoff race. So they have to play their best players, and a win here would be a big boost for the standings.
Making mistakes, not a good way to start the fourth quarter. I'd agree, Alan.
Gerald, Spencer Dinwiddie so far has proven the old saying that buyout players don't make a difference.
Agreed. He's been, I know a lot of people were so excited to see Spencer Dinwiddie there. Just a dumb play by AD stepping over the line like that. These are the mistakes that we see that cost the Lakers. Got to keep your head. Oh my gosh. Should have called a timeout.
That's a good question, Alan. I don't understand that either. Gerald, what do you think the thinking is behind playing both Spencer and D'Angelo Russell together?
Again, today I don't want to really go on it too much because the fact he does have a limited roster to deal with because of all the injuries. But think he's looking for playmaking. If he's looking for shooting, Dinwiddie is absolutely abysmal right now. He needs to go ahead and get the ball to AD. If you have AD out there, get the ball to AD down low. I don't understand why they're not doing it. They have ignored him virtually the entire game. Yes, he did have 2 fouls, but this is the kind of thing that always gets you in trouble. They're just chucking from 3 right now. Now, mind you, they're hitting 43% of the threes, but if they get cold, the Lakers are dead. Dinwiddie can't shoot, period. He's a 32% career three-point shooter. So I don't understand why the Lakers are allowing him to shoot so much, or he's taken upon himself to shoot so much. Another offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. No, cool, bro. That's again, no. I'm good. Thank you, cool bro. I got along. I forgot where I got it. Got it. I've had this one for years. Yes, hits again. Well, we've been embarrassing ourselves on a lot of occasions this year, cool bro. So this would be just another one of them if that's the case. Another offensive rebound. Why did you not get the ball to AD? AD, get the ball to AD. Don't let Dinwiddie shoot.
Gerald, I mean, is Spencer Dinwiddie? Do I have? I'm asking myself, do I have less confidence in Spencer Dinwiddie's shot than Russell Westbrook's?
Good question. I think we're getting to that point.
Gerald, so far, I think Stone Hansen is laughing somewhere and saying, "I told you so," regarding Spencer Dinwiddie.
I agree. Why is he playing so many minutes? D'Angelo, it's the second time. D'Angelo is so excited and animated. The Lakers are still down by 8. Come on.
That's probably his second block of his career, Gerald. That's why.
That's funny. Yes. Yeah, back to the 3 guards, Alan. I mean, they were pretty good when they went big with Torian Prince at the 2. So, uh the defensive schemes have been awful FL24, but again, the rotations I really can't fault them 100% on because the Lakers are shorthanded, very shorthanded today. Remember, they're only playing an 8-man rotation right now. Actually, a 9-man rotation. They did play Max Christie in for 4 minutes, so they're only playing 9 guys right now. So they are a little bit shorthanded, but the defensive schemes have been awful, and the fact that if I was Darvin Ham, I would be lighting a fire under these guys and lighting them up about how they're not getting it done on the offensive rebounds. I don't care if Nurkic is larger than AD. Help AD out. Put an extra body on Nurkic if you have to.
Gerald, why? And again, I missed part of the game, but like, why? And I'm just looking at box score, but Prince has 24 minutes so far. Dinwiddie has 23. Hachimura, whose box score looks, decent. He's played 20. What's the reasoning behind that?
That's the thing. You don't understand why Hashimura, who started off the game really well, has been invisible. I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. He loves Torian Prince. Now he falls in love with Dinwiddie, and you already are hurting on the boards as is. Maybe he feels that the defense, because the defense has been lousy for Rui today. Let's just get that out of the way. But offensively, he hit a couple threes. He got going offensively. Yeah. Even with the short roster, it's not been good choices so far. I understand Rui's been a little bit of a defensive liability for today's game, but he has been shooting well, Nick. And I think he's bigger, so he could at least provide a body on Nurkic. Thanks so much again for joining us on as far as in the Philippines. Got a huge crowd. Darvin Ham fired. No, said yes. Let's fire Darvin Ham. You are preaching to the choir on that one. It is the Lakers fast break. We've got over 100 watching right now on Facebook. Big shout out to everyone in the Philippines watching us on Facebook or wherever you're watching this from. Whether it's earlier had people from Kenya, thanks so much. Nassau and Bahamas watching us on YouTube. Kenya on Facebook. We truly appreciate you joining us there as well for the scoreboard and playback chat. If you want to get to the direct chat, it's on playback.tv/big. Scarlet Blue says nobody is there for rebounding. Game is over and done with this game. Yuan says Nurkic is abusing AD. Yes, AD has not had a good game. I don't care about the 16 and 12 rebounds. This has not been a good game for AD. They didn't get the ball to him consistently inside. Right now, as the Lakers are down by 10, it usually goes away. Yeah. Hopefully that'll make you sound better. But yeah, it just seems like when I utilize the mute feature on playback, it really gets muffled. I really miss it. Still muffled. Oh, come on, get the ball. Hopefully I sound better now. Sorry to keep you waiting. It is the Lakers down by 10, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Come on, Lakers, stay in this game. Ball's coming back. I don't know. I felt 24. Just playback. Sometimes really gets the best.
Yeah, Gerald. I don't know if you could hear me. You do sound a little muffled. It's coming in broken. I don't know if I sound good at all, but I just thought I'd mention that.
No, you sound okay. I don't know why playback does it. Let me go ahead. Back in there. Now, do I sound okay now, everyone? Do I sound okay now? How about now? Can anybody hear me now? Testing one, two, three. Man, this thing's got a whole bunch of people watching us. Everything stuff like this happens all the time. I tell you what, it is playback. Sorry about that, folks. Nick, can you hear me? Nick, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me out there? Okay, no worries, Nick. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching, listening. Truly appreciate it. Hopefully, be part of our post game. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro. Whatever the deal with playback is, once you hit the mute, disable mic, mute, like I did when I was trying to clear my throat, it makes you pay the price because when you try to bring it back on, you have these audio issues. It's absolutely just, I do not understand why. No other of my software programs at all, whether it's Talk Studio, StreamYard, Streamlabs, Restream, any of the other stuff that I've been using has this kind of issue. But only on playback do we have these kind of issues, whether it's Joe with robotic voice or not. But the Lakers right now with a little almost just under 4 minutes left, lead. Excuse me, are down 110 to 104. They're down 110 to 104. Can they make the comeback? To see, they've not been leading the virtually the entire game. Hopefully, the Lakers can muster enough. AD's been playing pretty much the entire second half. Terrible on the offensive board. Oh, come on, play some D. Come on. No, 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 no. No, I did not watch it. I did not like. I didn't particularly care for it. That was game. That was game right there. wanna thank so much everyone for being a part of, our playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break simulcast to the hundreds and hundreds of viewers that was watching on, Facebook, and, all the big shout out to our YouTube followers and, that are watching as well, and big shout out most of all to everybody on Playback. We appreciate it. The Lakers look like they're going to lose this game. You know what, Cooper? I don't know what's going on. It's something to do with Playback. I don't know. It's too late to fix it now, so unfortunately it does not sound. Yeah, well, that did it, everyone. The Lakers are now down by 13, 123 left in the game. Too little, too late for the Lakers. Should have been it before. Now you call timeout? Unbelievable. Agreed, Cobro. That and the offensive rebounding, Alan. That's what killed us. Those offensive rebounds. That's what really hurt. And like you said, they got hot as a team. But I do appreciate everybody joining us for today's game. Another loss for the Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah, Nurkic underneath really provided some havoc for the Lakers. He really bullied AD a lot. And, the fact that Cam didn't do anything really to help out AD on that end was quite concerning. Getting the two fouls early. The offensive rebound for the Suns, that's what really got them running. That's what the difference was right there. But all right, everyone. Great to have you here. The final is 123-113. Unfortunately, the Lakers fall to 31 and 28. They're now 10th place in the Western Conference. We'll be on with the post game here in just a matter of seconds, so hopefully you will join us for that. But truly appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the post game right here at the Lakers Fast Break. Yes, agreed, Alan. ISO, terrible ISO game. Cannot fall in love with the ISO, but unfortunately the Lakers did it best. Yeah, not a good coach game by hand, even with the shorter rotation. But once again, the Lakers do lose 123-113. We'll be on in just a few seconds right here at the Lakers.